prefers another 2-week extension of the modified ECQ for his city. He says this is to maintain the slowdown in infection rates. We now go above and beyond the headlines with Mayor Zamora. Good evening, Mayor. Thank you very much for taking our call.
Yes, good evening, Pia, and to everyone watching CNN.
So, Mayor, let's clarify that. No, you consider yourself flexible. You are prepared for either scenario, but you prefer still an extension of the MECQ. Is that correct?
Yes, actually, at this point, choosing between MECQ or GCQ is it's almost the same because what we've experienced here in MECQ is our economic activity in San Juan has already restarted. In fact, ever since the implementation of MECQ, businesses have reopened already in San Juan, except of course that through Executive Order number 39, they have to submit return to work plans. They have to get certificates of compliance. And we have to ensure that all their employees who will be going back to work are indeed fit and healthy. So even with MECQ, our businesses, our economy has already restarted. And I believe that LGUs will need some time really to transition to the new normal. And this would be the perfect time to do so because even at MECQ, businesses are actually moving already. They are now complying with all our requirements, and they're not very difficult actually. It's basically ensuring that all the employees that will be facing customers in the malls, in the business establishments, have been cleared by the City Health Office and the Business Permits and Licensing Office. And all of these while still maintaining stringent health protocols.
Mayor Francis, today the DOH reported 350 plus new COVID-19 cases, and that brings the nationwide total to almost 14,700. This is the highest number of cases in a single day since April 6, and majority, again, of the cases are here in Metro Manila. Is this going to impact on the discussion tonight among the mayors of Metro Manila?
Well, I'm anticipating, Pia, that during our meeting later, representatives from the DOH will be rendering reports. And just like the last meeting we had, a lot of our decisions were based on the reports of the DOH and the PNP with regard to the data they've been receiving. Of course, here in San Juan, I can say that our numbers have been very much improving. In fact, over the weekend, we had 2 straight days of 0 cases and 0 deaths due to COVID. And our doubling
Okay.
time has increased to 9.5 days. But of course, I'm not aware of the data of other cities. And if we will decide as a mega
Okay.
metropolis, all of the data from the other cities have also to be considered. So one major aspect really will be the report of the DOH later, because at the end of the day, it's really the health aspect. Because the economy can be restarted at any point that we so decide. But of course, the health is something that's really beyond our control.
Yeah. Mayor, the key to success, syempre, is always discipline among our citizens. How confident are you in the level of discipline of the people of your city?
Well, here in San Juan, I've said so many times in almost all of my interviews that I'm very thankful to our people because they have really been disciplined. They follow rules and regulations, and they basically listen. And whatever the guidelines are, whether from the national or local government, our people support it and comply. And this is one major factor because you can lay down all the laws you want, but if people don't listen, then it'll all be useless. One major factor I believe that if I can share, Pia, is that for 10 straight weeks, we have been distributing food packs to our indigent families. And this is one major factor which allows us to be able to keep them at home because even if they cannot work, even if they cannot go outside their house, there's a steady
Okay.
supply of food for them. So this is a major factor that I believe has worked well for San Juan.
Final brief question, Mayor Francis Zamora of San Juan. There's a lot of talk about easing to a GCQ or a modified GCQ. How how do you and the other Metro Manila mayors feel about this, and what do you think it's going to be by the time your meeting ends tonight?
Well, I always maintain a slow transition. For me, I believe that it's better to do it slowly but surely. Like what you mentioned, that today there's another 300 plus positive patients nationwide, and it's still a very scary number. I mean, this is not the time to relax and be overconfident. The problem is still there, and no one can safely say that if we all go out our homes now, we will not contract the virus. So if we want to restart or jumpstart the economy, we can do this with still maintaining the strict health protocols. Now, GCQ, MGCQ, MECQ, basically these are just terminology. What you really need is the proper implementation and striking a healthy balance between the economy and the health of our people.
All right. All right. Mayor Francis Zamora of San Juan, thank you very much for joining us. President Duterte is keen on finding a vaccine for COVID 19 first.